she knows.
Let's get right into it. So in this tutorial you are going to learn how to strobe, and I'm pretty late doing this video because I could have done it when strobing first popped up, but I didn't. But as a black woman, there's not a lot of black strobers out there, and I've done it a couple times to go to work because it's quick. Like, without contouring, your makeup takes like 2 seconds. It's literally so fast. It's easy, it's fast, and convenient. That is what I will say about strobing. What I don't like about it is that I don't feel like it suits me, per se. So, let's get started. I've already done majority of my makeup. I've done all my makeup, but I don't have any contouring at all. So the way you want to do it is you want to apply your makeup as you regularly would, without your bronzer, without cream contouring. Just apply your face. So I'm wearing 2 foundations. I'm wearing my MAC Face and Body, as well as my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade 355. So this one's darker than this. I think I have a hair on my lip. I do. Got it. So to set them, I used these 2 powders. I used my IMAN oil blotting powder in medium, and I used my MAC Studio Fix in NC45 to set my foundation. I then kind of went in with my Maybelline Fit Me 360 powder, the mocha powder, all over my face, not as a contour powder, because I felt as though my skin on camera was reflecting really light compared to my chest. Oh, and for concealer, so to conceal, I used my MAC Select Cover Up, which is close to the end of its life. This is what I use to conceal. This is NW40. One of my favorite concealers. Now I can explain to you guys how this works. So to strobe, you're basically layering your highlights. Generally you can start with like a cream highlighter, but I'm not going to. I am going to just use the powders. To start, I am going to use something a little bit more subtle. I use this in majority of my tutorials. This is the Soft and Gentle by MAC. It is a mineralized skin finish. Whatever brush you want to use is completely up to you, but I'm going to use the brush that I use to like get my actual matte powders in, which is this brush, because it fits under here really nicely. You could also use a tiny fluffy brush like so, which I probably will end up using for my nose, but you can use a brush like this. Forgive me if my armpit's not shaved. And or whatever brush you desire. So I'm just going to apply the product. This is going to be my first layer, and I'm going to apply it to where the light hits me naturally, you know. And I'm just going to apply like so. And remember, if you do have texture, because I do have a little bit of texture going on my cheeks, sometimes my skin's reacting or I have a pimple or something, shimmery products look horrible on pimples, or like any kind of, if you have like a dry patch or something. If you have a dry patch or something, you do not want to apply a shimmery product to it, because it's going to bring it forward and make it stand out, and you generally do not want your pimples to stand out. Anyway, so I'm packing on this first highlight. Okay. And this is where you would highlight. This is where my contour would be, and this is where my highlight is going to be. So repeat the step on this side. And I'm going in a circular motion to apply this. And this is a lot more intense than I would normally do my highlight, obviously, because strobing is like super, super, super disco ball shiny. I'm going to work on my cheeks first, layer them, and then go forward and do the rest of my face.
So strobing is brightening the places
that the light hits you naturally.
Making your natural skin the contour. Oh shit.
I can see it in the freaking viewfinder how intense that highlight. Can you see it from there? It's intense. Super intense. Okay. And while I'm here, I might as well, because I'm going to be using this brush this is not the brush you want to use on your nose. You guys know I hate when you use big brushes on your nose. So for your chin, you don't have to do your chin as much as you would the rest of your face. And same goes for your forehead. If your forehead is rather large, I mean, don't put too much product up there. But I'm just going to lightly dust. Some people even put the product under here, but I don't like that look, so I'm not going to do it. So my next layer is going to be more of a gold highlight. But this product is really, really, really intense. I'll swatch it for you. It's very powdery. Well, I put a lot, but can you see? I don't know if it's showing how powdery this substance is, but it's powdery. Because of how intense this highlight is, oh, did I show you guys? The Hula Hula by Hard Candy. Because of how intense the highlight is, I am going to use a smaller brush. And I'm going to take less product, even though I'm trying to get maximum highlight. And I'm going to go over this highlight. And above here, I'm supposed to be highlighting under here as well. I'll do that in a second. And down the bridge of your nose. Again, if you, like, my nose is naturally straight and there's no hump. I don't have like a little hump on my nose, so it's okay for me to highlight the bridge of my nose. But if your bridge has like a hump here, avoid the hump. So you're gonna go above it, up here. Wherever the hump is, you're going to leave it and let it stay there. Don't put any product on it, and then go below it. And then if you want a button, create the button by adding the shimmer to the tip of your nose. And then your Cupid's bow as well needs to be highlighted. Going back into the mineralized skin finish. Ooh, cha. Going back into the mineralized skin finish, I'm going to repeat the highlight on my nose and above my eyebrow and underneath my eyebrows. I actually didn't fill in my eyebrows today, which I meant to, so that's a mistake, but it's okay. One more focal point that you really want to intensify are the corners of your eye.
Like yours? I'll make soup for me.
No, don't make pearls for me.
For looks good.
Yeah.
Why is your phone going bad?
If you want to use a pigment to highlight the inner corners of your eyes, definitely do that. That'll make it even more intense. Like I'm gonna do it. I'm going to take Max Pigment in Tan. Max Tan Pigment. And I'm going to highlight on the inside of my eyes. As well as a little bit under here to really intensify the highlight. I even popped a little bit on the tip of my nose and onto my Cupid's bow. Bitch, you is glowing. And that's really basically it. I don't think I missed any of my spizzats. Oh, that's not it. And then instead of using your contour, you blush. So I'm gonna take IRAZU, which is my NACARA blush, that purple color that I obsessed over when I did that NACARA product review. Brush. This blush is pretty intense, so you might want to knock it off before you apply it. I'm just going to use the brush that I was using with the highlight, which you need to be careful about. Again, if you have texture, be careful with using the same brush that you used with your highlight to use with your blush, because there will definitely still be particles in the brush that are sparkly that will enhance your texture. You will probably see this right now when I do it if you don't see my texture already on camera. And that's the end of that. You see what I mean? It's really, really easy. And if you're in a rush and you are going to be late, you slept in, just strobe, honey. Strobe your life away, because you will make it on time. That is my advice. I hope you liked this tutorial. If you didn't, don't thumbs it down. Just get the fuck off my page. If you did like it, make sure you thumbs it up. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to me. And I love you all, and thank you for being members of Cosmeholics Anonymous. See you in my next tutorial.